Alright, good morning, YouTube. What is going on, everybody? Good morning, community bullish bears. What is going on? Let's take some trades today. We got some futures going. Got crude oil rejecting our sell zone. Nice little push lower. I would maybe consider some shorts on crude, or maybe wait for a retest to create a lower high somewhere off of the 73.22 zone. Looks like we might have a bit of a pop here on Nasdaq. We are sitting on a key level. ES is trying to hold. Waited in to see with the gap down. What else we got? Gold. Gold had a nice wick off of a demand zone. We'll put the extended hours on for the weighted indice so that the chart's not all messed up. And we have VIX on the left. Alright, let's see what we got. Where is gold at? Gold, I wanted a short in this zone up here. This sell zone right up here. But that is about 15 points away, $15 away, whatever you want to call it. So that might not happen. So instead, I'm going to look for a lower high over here. I mean, a higher low, I should say. A higher low over here somewhere. And I'll target VWAP. Stop loss will be previous low. Therefore, I want my entry to be sort of somewhere like over here. Make it a 2-to-1. That's for longs, if longs want to hold up. Sort of looks like a inverse head and shoulders too. So I'm going to be watching gold. Could probably pull a book map on gold. Good morning, good morning. Let's see. Whoa, really? They changed bookmap again? Guys, trading, alright, you heard it here first. Thinkorswim changed bookmap again because I guess they heard I was using it for gold. Now it's for the Dow Jones and Google. They're really just, that's messed up. That's really messed up, man. I just started using that too for gold, and I was like, damn, this is great. That's alright. That's just pushing me to get the real book map. I mean, YM doesn't look bad on book map. Anybody here trade YM? Yo, you know what would be a good entry if we could retest this demand zone and not break it. That would give us a clean like 7-to-1. But yo, back to YM. Where my Dow Jones traders at? Let's see, how's she looking? I'm trying to think if I was trading it on bookmap. Looks like I would try to buy around 377.68 is where I would look for. 377.68. That's way down here. That's, what is that, VWAP? No, 6.8 is right here. That's way down there. If anything, you could enter and put your stop there because that's where a lot of orders are sitting right there. Or you short it and target right there because those big levels, as we just saw, those big levels work as magnets because those are stops. So the market is going to want to stop hunt. That's exactly what it just did there. It ran, hit some stops, started to bounce. Now it's probably going to go hit these stops up here, and we might get another push lower, right? You see these people are moving their stops up right back to this area. Let's see what we get. We're in a range right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if we just stop hunt after stop hunt. Next one's 37812. It's like new high a day, like right over there. The other orders are 748, which is a little below VWAP. So we have about here, and we have about here. We'll go over bookmap a bit today. Hey, look at what is this? Crude. All these lower highs, lower high on the 1 minute off of this supply zone. Could probably take this short. Look at that. Here's YM. We can see the CVD. The cumulative volume delta is in the negatives right now. So we got gold. Looks like it wants to come down and create this, see if it wants to create this higher low. Could try to enter somewhere over here. It's a 3-to-1. I might not take this trade. Probably not going to. Let's set this back to the weighted indice and try to find some setups. Like that. A little bit of a squeeze.
Are you in gold now,
No,
Kevin?
no, I'm not in anything. Just sort of commentating right now. Getting some education out. That way you guys could sort of go over this if you want. We went over some book
Sorry,
map.
I went for coffee. I was just curious. Like,
All good, all good. Yeah, look at that crude oil. Another rejection off of supply. If anything, I would be taking crude oil off supply. His volume's picking up too. I would check the higher time frames. What are the 15 minute, 20 minute, 30 minutes doing? I'm looking at NQ's coming up to a 15-minute supply right now that a lot of people might not be aware of, so they might be trapped. So I'm going to see how we react to this zone. I'm going to check this weighted indice real quick and see if we have any zones on that as well. I'm going to build a I've said this before. I'm going to build a strategy around this. I'm going to give it a cool name.
I'm looking at oil. Is that supply? What time frame and from where are you looking? Because I feel like the supply zones that were there were broken.
6 hour. 6 hour is that top zone that we rejected really nice. Like, is that yesterday morning? No, this morning. This morning at 4 in the morning. And then yeah, the 30-minute was broken, but just because of that one candle, then we broke into it. And remember how I use the zones. When we break a zone, that day I will continue to use that zone as an area of interest. Then after that day, when I go to rechart, I will delete those zones and redo it. But I always like to keep those broken zones on for just that day. Again, would consider a crude oil short. That's the only setup I see right now. Would look something like a short setup like this. See if we got any demand zones on crude. Why you gotta be so crude? Oh, that was corny. Ah, this demand zone was broken. No zones over here. Maybe one right here, but that's still not for a little bit. Not really seeing much. I mean, I see a little support here because we got to push. So I'm not going to be jumping into shorts. We're very weak on our way up, though. Look at that 4 hour, too. Yo, look at that 4 hour on oil right now. That could be making a new 4 hour supply zone. And we have that sell-off on this 4 hour candle now that closes in 20 minutes. We might have a trend in the next 20 minutes. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's add a note. Right, we're going to watch for that trend. Gonna keep note of that. That looks good. That makes me want to take these shorts on oil. Let's see. Unless you guys know if I enter anything. I'm just trying to see risk reward wise. What are we looking at? I'm not trying to go too crazy on this. I'm gonna probably stay 250. I'm thinking of us doing. Alright. Yo, what up, Ricardo?
Morning, bro.
What's going on, homie? Ooh, look at crude go. Yeah, we're gonna get a nice short position on crude, guys. I did not enter, but this is gonna be a nice trend right here. I'm gonna need a better entry though, because now would be just not good. When I was yapping up here would have been a better entry. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Yeah, oil, watch oil continue here. Be careful. That's trending right there, guys. I'd maybe consider a NASDAQ short here because of where we're rejecting on this 15-minute key level and VWAP on NASDAQ on ES, but I like the 15-minute supply a bit more. There we go, oil. Give us a bounce back. Oh, I can't believe Thinkorswim did that again. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. They're like, damn, he's using ES. Alright, get rid of it. Damn, he's using gold now too. Get rid of it. Put YM in there. Nobody trades that. How are equities doing today? Let's check out on our equities. Gotta be aware. Gotta know what's going on in the market. Microsoft's looking nice and weak. I haven't marked zones on Microsoft, but if I just look to the left previous day where we're wicking now versus where we were wicking before, there's selling pressure up here. Wicks signify either selling pressure or buying pressure depending on where they are. Apple key level rejection, but sort of at VWAP. Yo, I want that CL continuation. I'm a billion% gonna be getting in some crude shorts today. No doubt about it. Just wish I got a better entry. How's the 1 minute looking? Ew.
3 minutes until market news.
Oh, what news we got today?
Finalized report on the PMI. It's not a big thing necessarily, but it's the only major event today. So,
Gotcha. So patience, Kiwasabi. Always patient. Patience is key. If you miss that first entry, right up here at the retest up here, at this candle close right here, so you had your stop loss here. You don't chase down here, because then what are you doing? You're entering down here with the target over there. You're entering a huge 1-to-1. You got to keep such a wide stop loss on that. It's like not even worth it. Listen, if you're scalping though, and you want to just be like, I'll play it safe, you could try that. That's not how I roll right now. I'd rather let this candle close or go super light on this candle. Something I like to look for. We'll get a little learning lesson in today, guys. We did some book map. We'll do some of time and sales and level 2. So let's throw. What do you guys want to do? We want to stay on crude oil because it's got better price action, or we want to look at NASDAQ or ES? We're going to go over time and sales and level 2. Let's see.
Do it. Do it all.
Do it all.
For me, ES setting up for going down to was it 4,700? Pretty good downtrend going.
4,700. Check out this trend line. Hold up. 1, 2, 3 tests. Be careful. Because now everybody's got to think too. Everybody's chasing shorts right now. We had a nice push lower. But every time we get a really nice push lower, we get a slow grind higher, make new highs. Push lower, slow grind. Push lower, slow grind. Got tight here, popped, new high, push lower, new high, push lower, new high. So it's just, you got to remember that trend. You know, if we look back months, if we look back days, we see that we are bearish. But if we look back just a month, 2 months, last year, we were very bullish. NASDAQ closed up over 40% or whatever. Very crazy stuff. Very bullish stuff. So see, that's why I ain't jumping into anything on oil. Let's check out though some crude oil. Oh, there we go on that Nasdaq play. That might continue there. But this area right here is gonna show some resistance. I'm not taking any trades. Only trade I would consider is a crude oil short. Because right now we're in chop zone. When we're in zones, like supply zones, demand zones, and we're not just rejecting it, we're just going to be chopping in it. We're just going to be chop, 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 and just liquidity grab. Just like failed to make a new high, made a new low, failed to hold a low, made a new high, failed to hold the high, came back into the range, failed to hold in the range, came back up. Then it's going to fail to, get what I'm saying? It's too much uncertainty. So just wait it out. Let's see. So like crude, I'm not jumping into that. No way, no how. Right? It looks like it could bounce a bit. I'll maybe wait for a retest of the $73 zone. Look at gold. Gold has a nice push lower. Gold would have been stopped out if we took that long, right? So see, not every trade plays out. We did end up creating that higher low, but then we failed. Now we're going back lower. What else we got? Here goes Nasdaq again, trying to push back lower. What's the weighted index doing? Is sort of just chopping around. Extended hours that. I like this zone on the weighted index for shorts, so I'm going to just mark that out. I think Nasdaq will want to continue lower. Let's see. Probably, I was going to say, could probably get rid of the charts. We don't really need the charts on these. Just to sort of get a feel for the level 2, right? So we got crude oil on the right, Nasdaq on the left. So what I would look for on bid, on ask, on level 2 time and sales, I look for faster volume, I look for stronger and quicker volume. I look for time and sales, depends on what I'm looking at. I'm going to do show all sizes for crude oil because crude oil does not trade in that big of volume, that big of sizes, that big of lots, right? There aren't people really trading crude oil 10 lots a trade. There will be some on NASDAQ that'll trade 3 to 4 to 5 to 8 lots. If you do something like ES, I believe ES is something you would probably be able to do something even more for, what do we got, 10? 10 would move slower. The bigger the lots you go, the less you'll see in the time and sales because what you're doing is you're limiting it to only those sizes. Guys, check out this move on crude oil. Really good stuff. That's crazy. It's definitely too yappy today. Missed that, but we didn't miss it. It's not over yet. Because the 4-hour time frame that closes in 10 minutes, that's just going to give us another move. So I'm really thinking we're going to pull back before we get that other move. So I'm not chasing down here as much as I want to. Because holy cow. That's crazy. All right, give me a half a second. Alright. See that? We're pulling back. That's why I'm saying we don't chase down here. If we miss our first, if we entered up here, this pullback right here, we would laugh at this. But if we entered down here and had this pullback immediately, we'd be sweating on this. You get what I'm saying? So that's what that's why it's so important with this whole psychological factor of it, with everything, is just patience. Wait for that entry, get a good entry, stay patient. Entries make a huge difference in our trades. Psychology plays a huge difference in how we trade. Just patient. Like right now, I could be like, oh, well, I could convince myself we have a drop, and this looks like it could base, and we could just drop and continue here, right? Okay, so then I'm going to get a short here, and hopefully it wicks back lower, closes down here, and pushes back lower, but we have 3 minutes left. Well, what happens when we engulf this candle and buyers step in and we get a strong pullback up to VWAP, which also lines up with our supply zone? Well, then I'm in a big losing trade. I stop out for a big loss. I was impatient. I got a bad entry. And now what happens? I stop out when everybody starts getting their short positions, which is when I should have been entering. And instead of having a nice big win, I'm going to be taking a loss because I chased. So that's sort of how I see it, why it's so important to stay patient. And guess what? If this candle does close as a basing with a long wick on top, it's going to close. You're going to have that second to say, okay, good, it closed how I want, sell, and then you could ride that next candle down, put your stop loss at the top. But it's never worth getting in before that candle closes, whatever time frame you're watching. Look at bulls stepping in. This is why I'm not taking any shorts, any longs. We're in these broken zones, like I just mentioned like 20 minutes ago. When we're in these broken zones, we're just going to be chopping. We're going to be ranging. We failed to break the lows. Now we're bouncing back higher. We were just wicked off the previous wick highs, right? So people who went short here with their stop loss here, who moved their stop loss here, just stopped out. But now we have this 15-minute supply zone on NASDAQ too. So let's see if we want to break this previous high. So what have we been doing all morning? We break a low, we reverse. We break a low, we reverse. We break a high, we reverse. Maybe we break the high and then we reverse. So I'm going to look for a short position on NASDAQ right in here. Now, however, if we're too strong and we get past this 1610 area, I'm not going to take this short. This would be the trade setup. So now I got two setups I'm waiting for. I let the market develop. I created some setups, and now I wait. And if the setups don't hit, that's okay. As the market changes, I'll also make some new plans and develop new plans for it.
Quick little commentary, Kevin. So I'm just starting to try and learn how to, uh, you know, uh, put those long and short things and figuring out how they tell you, you put in the indicator like how much you want to risk, and then it tells you how many according to your stop loss. And I'm just curious, a lot of times I hear you talk about I'm going in light or I'm going heavy, I'm long, I'm longer and all that. Like I guess you're looking for, what grade of a setup you feel like it is as far as how heavy you go. But what's like the max percentage of your account that you like to risk? Or I guess it depends if it's one of your Apex accounts or not. I don't know.
Yeah, so if it's an Apex account, you guys know that, or if you guys have seen the video, I really just, with Apex accounts, I'm just looking for the sellers thing. Do I not have one that says sellers? Damn. Alright, what was I gonna say? Apex accounts, I made the video, I will only risk about, what is it? If it's like a 50K account and the stop loss was it 2,500? Then I'll only risk like $250 a trade. So that if I get 10 trades wrong, then okay, the account's blown. So what? If it was on sale, it was like $40 for it. I don't really care. It's $40. Whereas if plus it gives you 10 full trades. So find your flow, take it slow, and just do your thing. Take those trades. pass it if you can, do a proper risk management on it. And then once you do start growing those evaluation accounts, though, that's when you could sort of add to it. But depending on if I go long or if I say I'm longer, which for the new people in here, I joke I'll be like, instead of saying I'm adding to my long position, I'll be like I'm long, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm longer, because I'm adding to it. But basically, I'll can't talk. I'll usually add if it's a winner. What I do is I'll add to my winners and keep my losers very light. And that's how you go from maybe blowing an account
See
to not blowing
Kevin's
accounts.
mic, but I don't hear anything.
Hey, Cliff, what's up, Cliff?
Anybody hearing me?
I hear you, Cliff.
Cliff, hello, hello. We hear you.
So, Kevin, real quick, responding to that, I'm just going to tell you what I'm doing right now. I'm doing pretty good with this Apex account. I was doing 0.25%, so risking $125 on a $50,000 account,
Nice.
and now I'm above 51,000, so I've got over 1,000,
Okay.
250, and now I'm risking 0.5%, so 250 risk.
So something I'll mention and something we have to remember with these Apex accounts is they have the trail stop. So even though you went from the 50 to 51, the trail stop now went from 47,500 to 48,500. So that trail stop is still the same. So if you keep
Yeah, I
your
know that's
risk,
snuck up on me before. I've lost accounts for not realizing that.
yeah, so if you keep your risks at if you keep your risk at that 125 like you mentioned, then instead of having the 10 trades like I mentioned with the 250 risk, you'll have 20 trades and you'll have a lot more cushion. And again, once you do start having better 2 to 1, 3 to 1 risk reward trades and start hitting 2 out of 3 or 5 out of 7 or 5 out of 8 or even 5 out of 10, right? Half of them, but you're hitting 3 to 1 risk reward, you're profitable and
Okay.
you're chilling.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna go back down to the 0.25%. Thanks.
Cliff, you got it?
Yeah, man. If somehow it reset the device.
Nice. Welcome back. Guys, you see that? I said patience on crude oil, and I felt like it would pull back, and look at this pullback we're getting. How's that 4 hour looking? 4 hour closes in about... Ooh, 4 hour closes in 2 minutes, and look at that big wick. That's pretty crazy. I'd want us to close below... Ready? I tell you guys, I love using opens and closes of candles. The market loves respecting and utilizing them. So I'm going to be looking for us to stay below this level. I might even look to enter a short position there. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Sort of want to let this candle close.
News in a minute.
I know, you know what? Oh, yeah, I was going to say news in a minute. Forget it. Not taking any trades yet. Waited this long. I'm not going to jump in something for news to crush. That would be crazy. See some new faces in here. What's going on, guys? Welcome, hello, guys and gals. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Bullish Bears. If you guys got any questions, let me know. If you guys are new, let me know if you guys are new to trading. Let me know if you guys are trading futures, options. What are you guys into? Equities. Because I could always add different things to my chart. I always have my, I do always have equities up somewhere. You know, I always keep an eye. Equities are super important to keep an eye on. I like to use Apple almost as an indicator when trading things like NASDAQ because of how strong it is and how much of a leader it can be. There we go. You see how strong this pullback is on crude right now? That's a strong pullback. Whoa, look at that 250 lot on ES right there. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Are you in a crude oil position?
Not yet. I want one though. I'm probably gonna start one. I want to see if we can get it push higher and push back lower. I wanted an entry point like right over here.
If you're trading gold as well, what's it at right now?
Gold's at 2046.70, 2046.80. I might wait for crude to close on this 5 minute. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm gonna see if we can get one more push up there.
That was the news there.
Yeah. Oh, Jeremy's got a little vacation this week.
Where did he go? I forgot to ask him.
That's a good question. He sent a picture.
I think at Tennessee, going to see, visiting a few states, visiting relatives.
Yeah, you're right.
Nice.
All right, so I want crude oil push back up into here. I want to grab some shorts up here. I'm looking at the 4 hour. Let's see. Actually, what's the 1 hour look like? 1 hour looks nice and bearish. Yeah, we're definitely going to be looking for some shorts on crude, guys. Give me that push back higher. I'm going to put some limit orders out right here at the top of this wick, hoping that we get one more little bit of a push. Got 2:30 left in this 5 minute. 1 minute looks like it might want to try to pop. I'm going to move the entry point because it does look like we might get a little bit of a pop here. Nah, I'm gonna enter one contract. Just one. We're gonna start one contract right there. Alright, so we're in one crude oil short. I do think we're gonna get a bit of a push. Stop loss is above this previous candle up here. So it is a bit of a wide stop loss. We'll look to add. We'll see how this candle closes. If this candle closes too strong, I'll stop out and wait for the next candle to close. That's what I'm thinking. I'm really feeling like we might really get a pop right into this supply zone one more time. But we might create a lower high right here, so that's why I started my position. I'm watching crude right here. Where are we at? 7292. So I'm watching 7292. I want to see 7291. Right there's 7291. I want price accepted at lower prices. But you see a lot of green coming in. Just want to make sure we don't see above this 9596. That's alright. That's alright. 35 seconds left. Bit of a strong break. I'm staying in this. I'm staying patient. That's alright. We're chilling. So I said to be careful with this. $11 seconds left on this candle. This is a strong close, like I just mentioned before. Part of me wants to close this out just to save face for a few points. But I do think we're going to push up and wick off of that top zone. So I might look to add up there. I'm staying in this right now. I'm not exiting. If anything, I'm going to look for a place to add. Because now we are still creating lower highs. We are still creating lower lows. We are still bearish on the 4 hour. The 1 hour had a bit of a pullback, but that doesn't mean we're not bearish on it anymore. 30-minute is the only thing that does sort of look bullish, but that's why we have our stop loss set right up there. I mean, the 30-minute looks bullish is the only thing that does look bullish. The 4 hour, the 1 hour, those look bearish, so I'm not really fighting that too much. And again, hard stop right up here. Nice. See if the selling pressure is real. Where we at? We stay patient on it, right? Because market's never going to go right from our entry right to our take profit. No rush, we're just chilling right now. Anybody got any chart recommendations, any questions? Definitely let me know. We got gold bouncing out of demand. Oh, I didn't realize, look at this, Nasdaq's rejecting the supply zone. I was gonna say I want to see a stronger push lower on crude. Like a much stronger push. I'm putting this back up here. I want a stronger push lower on crude. I want it to hold. Like that Nasdaq push. Normally we'll inverse ES. Normally oil will inverse the market. Normally. So let's see. Strong move on NQ up here. If you entered a short up here, you'd have a really tight stop loss. However, that does not mean it's a good trade. We might blow right through it. If we blow right through it, that's going to trigger another setup that I was looking for, that I mentioned pre-market. Here we go, oil pushing down again. I like the selling pressure crude oil's had this 5-minute candle so far. Really going to want to see it break through this 7294. I want to see 7294 on here. Not too heavy, so that's good. Yes, with a bit of a bounce. There we go. There we go. Bit of a rejection on NQ. Need oil to continue back lower, though. Some buying pressure is trying to step back in. 32 seconds. Now, if this wants to rally and then base, then I'm just going to get out, because it might just bounce. $14 seconds left. I need a strong drop on crude ASAP. Nice push on Nasdaq. Come on, crude baby, we need that drop. I need that 9.4, 9.4. Give me that 9.4. Alright, 9.2, 9.1. Alright, let's see if we get that break now. Come on, give me that strength. Need that. Give me 8.9. Alright, okay. Price is getting accepted. Lower prices. There we go. There we go. Alright. Staying in it. Staying patient. Gotta remember also look at the daily, right? What's the daily looking like? Daily on crude. We had a strong day yesterday, but now we're rejecting this key level. See if we want to pull back into this range. Which would bring us... I would like to target the bottom of this area of interest. Would be a huge trade. Here we go. Good drop so far. Nice. Equities are choppy. A nice drop. Go crude. Good stuff, guys. Anybody else in these shorts? Come on, guys. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I want to see continuation on these. Look how strong we have when we go down on crude. Let's go. Oh, man. Feeling like 50 right now. I'm going to be laughing straight to the bank with this. It's been 9 minutes. Pull back. Do it. Look at gold. Gold had a nice move higher. Look at gold had a rally base rally. So if we close strong on gold, I'll probably look to scalp it long. I don't like this buying pressure trying to step in on crude, but I'm not stressing about it. I'm checking out the other time frames, seeing what's up. Looks fine. Strong push up on NASDAQ again. That's why we didn't take that trade. We didn't have any proper confirmation on it. Some good volume coming in on crude. I want to see that 7.6. I want to see lower prices accepted. I want to see 7.270. Yo, what up, Miss Z? And I think the other one, I'm sorry, for whatever reason, it just shows me A. I gotta check my phone, see what the name is. I thought it was Alex. Yeah, what up, Alex? What up, Miss Z? Do you guys mind keeping the chats into the main chat section, just because sometimes I won't see that live stream chat section, and I feel bad if I miss your messages. Thank you. I want to see price push lower on crude on this last minute of this 5 minute. If we do, I will most likely add to this position. Come on, baby, let's get it. Let's get it. Very good stuff. I should have added once we started pushing higher over here, because I had my stop loss as a hard stop right there. Once you have a hard stop, you could sort of add to it as you get closer to it, if you feel like the trade will still work out. Give me a crazy drop. I also want to see how it's been on other time frames. 15 still looks good for the bears. 15 closes in 5 seconds. That looks pretty good for the bears, if you ask me. Might get a pop, though. It does look like a lower high sort of on the 15 for a second. So we'll probably do something dumb. I hope not. I'd love a continuation. Because, look, we had the drop, we had the pullback. Now could we just continue? Or if we could just take out the lows for a second, then reverse, I'll get out at the lows. I'll meet you halfway, crude. Let's grab liquidity together. Definitely considering adding on this little bit of pullback. Probably not going to though, because trade's already green from entry. If I double down here, my entry's gonna be like right here, and then if we push up even more, I'm gonna be like, I should have been patient. And these are things we have to be telling ourselves and reminding ourselves, and just sometimes we just have to be extra patient. Wait for the right entry. If you get that right entry, great. If you could double down, add to your winner, great. If you cannot find a comfortable spot to add to your winner, do not force. I wouldn't be surprised if we came back up. Let's see. Like right here.
All right, so we have divergence on the 5-minute chart. ES has taken out pre-market highs. NASDAQ has not. Russell has not. So just be mindful of some divergence trading if you're into that.
You know I like divergence. Alex, try to keep messages in, I'm gonna at you where it's at. And also, if you keep messages in here too, if by chance somebody does miss them, there's me, there's Jeremy, there's Sig, and there's a bunch of people who could also answer. Good community. You're in a good community. There's a reason Bullish Bears has been around for, this is year 7. That's pretty crazy. Let's go Bears. Let's continue here.
Can you give your commentary on what that divergence would be telling you right now between those two that Marcidi mentioned?
Let's see. Which did he mention? What was it? The Dow?
It's
EQ, I think, is
ES
what he's
on the
talking about. But he
5.
just made a
ES on the 5 is taking out pre-market high.
Mm.
NASDAQ on the 5 is just now reaching pre-market high. Russell is below.
Got you. Yeah, I mean, I'd consider a short on Nasdaq here, because we have our stop loss at the top of this supply zone, and we are getting some selling pressure here, right? So that's definitely a trade I would consider. Here's that pullback on crude. It's a strong pullback. I might add to this crude trade. Sort of don't want to though. Sort of, I do like that Nasdaq though. That divergence play. Let's see. Yeah, definitely like Nasdaq up there. Because I'm in crude already, I would probably run some micros on Nasdaq just to play it a little safe. Don't want to have too big of a runner against me if the trade does run against me at some point. Hey, that's awesome, Alex. That's really cool. You gotta tell that to the boss. Alright, we got like 10 seconds left for this candle to close on crude. I'm probably gonna be taking another short depending on how we close. Ooh. That's not a good close. Yeah, not a big fan of that close. We might, yeah, I was gonna say we might continue anyways, but I'm not adding on that. I like the rejection where Nasdaq rejected, but I'm not taking that either. I would, if you guys took Nasdaq, I would take the short, try to get an entry around the candle open, stop loss candle high. Where's VWAP? Oh, VWAP's right there. Nah, rangy. Range bound, forget it. I'm thinking crude might want another run though. Where is... Where'd it go? There it is. There we go, crude. There we go, crude, my dude. Hey, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So nice. Should have shorted it twice. Gotta remember, I was looking at the 4-hour chart, guys. We got plenty of room to keep going. This might be a hold all day type of trade for me. You guys know I don't usually
More than
hold
one
all day.
contract there?
Nah, if I did, I wish. I really wish. I did only get one on this one. Now, one contract of CL. It's shorted at 7294. So we're about 32 cents in the money, which is equivalent to 320 bucks. Small trade. Small trade.
So a couple days ago when I told you I bought at the low in the middle of the night, and then
Yeah.
would have passed my Apex account just with one trade. Would have been
Damn.
like $4,000.
That's crazy. Yeah, and I know, dude. It's nuts. It really is nuts. Some of these oil and like gold moves, especially pre-market, you just set those trades up. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get better at like these finding higher probability trades that I could trust, that I could like set and just like leave alone. They're called set and forgets. You set the trade, you forget it's there, and what happens is you get the notification when it enters, then you get the notification when you exit, and guess what? You'll either have lost how much you expected to lose, or you'll have made as much as you expected to make, because that's how those trades work, and that's how all of our trades should work. We should have predetermined amounts that we're going to make or lose per trade. That's how you have good risk management. You can't not know how much you're risking and claim to have good risk management. I'd like a fat dump on oil right now. A real quick drop. Break that low would be cool. Apple's weak. Indices look weak. Weighted indices at VWAP though. Wouldn't take any NASDAQ trades. Staying in crude. Really nice trade on oil, guys. All it takes to is one good trade a day. Because also think about it. If we are running Apex accounts, if you want to start super light and do a 25k account, and you pass a 25k, then you could do another 25k, and then you could duplicate accounts. Then if you're consistent with making 300, 400 a day, you could duplicate the account and stay with the same risk management, because it looks like you're trading on the same account, because you're placing trades on a 25k account. It's just replicating itself onto other accounts. And that's a psychological tool. That's a tool that Apex offers, and it's huge. In my opinion, that's probably one of the biggest tools that they offer, is that we could run either duplicate accounts or even just multiple accounts and just trade multiple accounts, so you could trade each one differently. This one I'm going to trade heavy. This one I'm not going to trade heavy. You know, this one's going to be a backup. This one's going to be... It all depends on your trading style, how you want to use it for your psychology, and it's really great. Definitely recommend Apex Trader. Use code BullishBears for a 50% off right now. 30 seconds left. Look at the selling pressure. Really good stuff on oil. I'm a little worried we don't break the low, so I sort of want to exit these, but I'm going to let the candle close. See if we get a big dump. Big drop, big drop. Big drop, baby. Let's go. How's that 1 minute looking? 1 minute just going, gone. I'm thinking we break the lows because we had the first leg, then we had the pullback. Now second leg should break the lows. I think that just wicked the lows. Yeah, we might continue. Guys, I mean, what a trend. What a simple... We got in on this candle right here. We had one candle run against us, and then we just had a nice, quick move. And we're still in it. We're still in this. I do think we want to go lower. Will we pull back here? Probably. I can't imagine we just continue dropping just straight to our target. Pullbacks happen. They're healthy in the market. Pullbacks provide liquidity. Liquidity provides fuel. Fuel that is needed for the move. I am thinking of closing out this position just to lock in gains, because if we get a big bounce, I don't want to be caught locking in gains up here. That'd be silly. I'm going to give it like a minute. Yeah, I'll see how this minute candle closes. If we get a big drop, I'll stay in it. No way. No way. That's crazy, guys. That is crazy. Huge. Huge. What is this? The market's just like printing right now. We are printing here, ladies and gentlemen. Printing, printing, printer. Oh my goodness. The printer is in. Give me one more drop and I'm exiting full. Alright, I'm all out. I'm all out. Holy cow, that was a huge trade, guys. Really great stuff.
Nice trade.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. We might even continue. If I had multiple contracts, I'd
What
be...
happened to holding all day?
Dude, that was too clean. I couldn't risk that. That was a strong drop. I'm expecting some pullback. We're at the bottom of this area of interest. I'm 1,000,000,000% expecting pullback. If we don't pull back, what I'm looking for is a break below, a retest, and I'll enter on the retest. But I'm expecting some pullback or some type of chop down here. This was my target. That was a great trade. Almost a 3-to-1. Really good stuff.
Your crude pivot point is at 71.84.
Nice, nice. So 71.84. And that's, what's that, daily? No. 2 hour?
Well, I've only got the 5-minute chart up, but 71.84. It's the daily. Yeah, it's the daily pivot points.
71.84. I'm looking for 71.84. Okay. Yeah, I got a little zone in there. Good stuff. That was a crazy move. That was really clean. Now, if we start bouncing from here and pull back, and the exit was on point, that would be something. That was what I needed, guys, to get back into the swing of things. And the fact that it was on, like, something like crude oil, like, that's crazy. Back in business, ladies and gents. I like ES to continue higher depending on this candle closes. VIX wanted new low a day before when we made ES new high a day. But again, let the candle close. See how NASDAQ closes above VWAP. See how ES closes over here. Yeah, definitely considering an ES long position. Yeah, there we go. Probably gonna do micros. See, I like to be very transparent with you guys, because there's no point in not being transparent. So like, if I'm going heavy on something, I'm gonna tell you guys, all right, I'm going heavy. We got some minis. If I'm going lighter on, I'm gonna tell you guys, all right, I'm going a little lighter. I'm gonna grab some micros. Feel like that's only right, because then you guys get a feel for how I'm adjusting my size accordingly based on wins, based on losses, and all that other stuff. Like, you don't have to go heavy every single trade. You don't have to get in before the candle closes every trade. Like, I want this candle to close up here around 475525 on ES, but we're not getting that. Therefore, I'm not taking that trade. And look at that pullback on oil. I wonder if we continue, or I wonder if we're gonna bounce from here. If we bounce back up, that would be pretty crazy. Dude, that's that's crazy. My exit was literally at this level right here, right at the wicks. Good stuff, good stuff. Now look at gold. Gold had that rally into VWAP, had a flag, and then it rallied. If anything, I would consider some gold long positions here, thinking that this might be a pullback handle on the 5 minute before we continue. Let's see. I would pull up gold on Bookmap on Thinkorswim, but as of just today, they took it away. Their customer service is astounding since they switched to Schwab. Yo, what a exit, what a play. Gold, what's gold doing? Yeah, today was a good day, guys. I think today was a fantastic learning day. What time is it? 10:30? It's only 10:30, and we could be one and done with the trades today. Crazy patience paid. Had a huge drop on crude oil. Really good stuff. We went over Bookmap. We went over time and sales level 2. All types of stuff. Really good stuff. That's what it's about. Education. And just giving forward. Not giving forward. Drawing a blank on that.
Paying it forward.
Paying it forward.
Paying it forward.
Thank you. Where's my head lately? I was just in the gutters. Don't mind me. As long as I could trade.
No, you're counting your money.
Yeah, right? Serious, dude, that oil trade. Man. When I say that was needed, that was needed. And that's how trades should be, right? I was in bit of a losing streak, and it wasn't even a losing streak. Obviously, you guys know I've been helping out with family issues and stuff, and I can't trade like I usually can. I can't be at the computers, I can't trade the setups, I can't look for right setups, and it sort of had me in a drought. And I came back yesterday, it was back. I traded the other day on my phone, and it didn't go as smoothly, right? But I said, alright, that's alright, I'll just size down. I'll get back into it. I'll stay patient. So I sized down. Yesterday we came back. Today, stayed even more patient. Sized back up a bit. Gonna be making it right back. So it's just all a matter of patience, execution, and knowing that if you do hit a bit of a rough drought, it will pass. You just have to size down so you don't do anything dumb with your account and be patient. Guys, that's crazy. Look, oil bouncing from that area. When I tell you perfect exit, I mean perfect exit. Can you drop middle ticker in? Yes, absolutely. That is our friend, the weighted indice. Let me do it on another chart so I'm not blocking anything over here. Look at this pop. Nice. Let's see. Again, I would consider a long position on gold because of the trend that it's in. But gold has been very bearish on the daily. But it's got an inside candle right now. Let's get it started. Let's get that weighted indice. So I like that Sig's always got those 2 cents in whenever somebody asks for my weighted indice because mine's cooler. But mine was made as a specific towards how it's weighted in ES and SPY. But that was like 2 or 3 years ago. Every year they adjust how much stock is owned percent wise. Like, is Apple 10% of ES? Is it 8%? Is it 9%? Like, they adjust it very small, but accordingly. Gold looks like it might want to continue. I'm gonna share it just so you know. But just so you know, when I send a message on Discord, it takes these little stars, or are those asterisks? I don't know, stars, pounds, whatever. Here's the weighted numbers with it. Thank you, Marzetti. But it takes those and it gets rid of them because it like indents the letters and the wording and stuff. It's really ridiculous. So you would basically take this. Oh, what if I did like that? Ah, that didn't really work. Ish, sort of. Yeah, it's. I guess you could probably see what I'm talking about. I'll screenshot it. Maybe that'll be better. Because you do need those little stars in it. You do not need bats dash apple. You just need the. You just need it like that. Yeah.
Well, mine's for Thinkorswim and yours is for TradingView. But I also only use the top four because those top four account for the top 20%. Um, and I think yours is 25%, something like that. So
Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right. Because Google is like, there's two Googles. And, what else? Tesla's in there. Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon. What's moving where? Oh, look at that. Oil. As you just said, I think oil's going to continue. What a trend. That is dope. That is great. I missed the second drop, but obviously we caught that first one, got out right here. So all I really missed was 10 cents, $100. I ain't complaining. I do think it's going to continue though. Like I'd really like a pullback to this zone so I could grab another short position. Are there any demand zones that I'm missing before I start grabbing a short position down here? Gotta remember, if we're grabbing short positions down here, we better make sure there's no support anywhere that could make us bounce out of nowhere. Like, we sort of got this one right here. I'm just marking the bottom of it. It's a 45-ish. 1 hour, 2 hour, nothing. 30. Yeah, it's like sort of a 45. But like not even, because it like the rally didn't even engulf the previous candle. So I wouldn't even count that. But I'm also not going to jump the gun on any trades right now on crude. We had the good trade, right? We had the good trade. We capitalized on it. We held till target. And that was a successful trade. That's something we should journal and feel good about. Whether you had 1 contract, 10 contracts, 100 contracts. Because as long as you could replicate and do what you did on that trade again and again and again, then you'll be able to consistently be profitable. You'll be able to stay consistent. And when the market changes, you size down, you adjust your contracts, you adjust your strategy, and you just reevaluate and you push forward, and then boom, you're just right back on track. You just can't let it throw you off course. You can't let a few great weeks and then one bad week make you think I'm the worst trader ever. I blew it all. Well, first off, if you just had 3 great weeks and you blew it all in 1 week, 100 billion% sizing issue. Once you start seeing you're on like a 2-day losing streak, you need to size down. You need to size down. Whether it's half the size, even if you just take off 25% of your size, or just have tighter stop losses, whatever you do, you need to size down on that. It does look like oil's going to want to retest on that 1 minute and push lower. Again, I'm not taking any trades on it. But once you size down, right, and you get more of a feel for the market and you're able to say, okay, I'm able to enter a trade and give it a wider stop loss because I sized down. And I'm able to say, okay, well, you know what, it's sort of a dumb trade to enter here. Because then once you size down and you don't have the psychology of, oh my god, if I get these next 2 trades wrong, this account's gone, oh my god. You can't think straight. You can't trade clearly. I sort of like crude oil to continue here. What just happened there? I really like crude oil to continue, but I'm not taking it. Forbidding myself. Oh, I need CL up here. What I got? GC. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Damn, I really want to take this short on crude, but I really don't want to take a small loss and be like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Just never worth it, guys. If you have that conflict when you're about to enter a trade where you're like, all right, I want to take this trade. I really want to take it. It looks like it's gonna trend. Guess what? That's FOMO. Forget it. It's okay. And if it continues here and I'm not in it, so be it. Now I could enter. I'm not saying to never ever enter a trend, because look, we have a drop, base, drop. The odds of us continuing downward are way greater than the odds of us continuing upward. Look at that 4 hour, guys. That 4 hour was perfect. We might, like, just continue dumping. Because this 4 hour, we're gonna have to see. I sort of want to see if we get volume profile up here. Yeah, give me that session VP, baby. So we got like no volume below here. We'll see if volume picks up down here. Not doing it. Again, you get in shorts down here. Where's your stop loss? You're selling the lows. That's like a joke in the trading world. Sell the lows, buy the highs. Do not do that. Yo, anybody know what Pfizer's at today? That's good. Look how choppy NASDAQ and ES have been. They had the one little bit of a move right here. But we had the cleaner move on oil, on CL. We had the setup. We took the setup. It was a very nice setup. Volume looks like it's trying to pick up a bit down here. I'm really considering some shorts, but I don't know. I'm not trying to get a big candle against me. CL sort of pulled back to GC sort of pulled back to an area where potential for long positions. Like, look at the buying pressure right now on CL. That's why I didn't really want to jump in. But the buying pressure hasn't really done much. We're still sort of chilling at this 39.40. There's a break of 40. Let's change size to 2. See, we get a clearer picture. Because 1, you're just going to see show all sides. You're going to see every single one. Once you start going to 2, and it does depend on what you're looking at, you could see a bit of a clearer picture. ES, even 2 is a little bit fast. We could go to 3. That way we could also measure. Once I start seeing a lot of 3s hit the market, I know that's good volume. Once I see a lot of 2s hit the market, I know that's good volume. You know, that's another way you could use time and sales to measure volume. Or look for heavier or stronger volume, buying and selling power, pressure. NASDAQ looks like it might want to continue, but the way that everything's been choppy, I would not take it. Only trade I'd consider is another short position on crude. And that's just because that's just what it's been doing. But I'm not even taking that. You guys have a good lesson today? Everybody learned something? Everybody take any trades? And I try to keep it with ES and NQ for you guys because I know you guys prefer that. Here goes NQ with that bit of a push. Equities are looking good. We need the weighted indice to push. If the weighted indice pushes higher, we'll have a nice push higher. Could probably see. I said in our pre-market plan I want to see 563 on Nasdaq. That's up here. Long position setup. Break above, retest, stop loss there. Target there. There goes crude with a continuation. Easy call outs. Gold. Gold failing. If it fails this area, probably going to see a strong down move. I'm getting gold shorts ready. Just an FYI. If only I had Bookmap. Dude, I can't get over that. I really want to call them and start bugging on them because that's crazy.
I thought gold was one of the book map things that Toss has.
It was until today.
They changed it again?
They literally changed it again. Now it's book, instead of it being gold and Tesla, it's now Google and the Dow. Who asks for that?
So they're just gonna change it all the time so that nobody can make
Consistently
money off
use
of
it.
it.
Exactly, because that's the free subscription version. But if the thing is, if somebody wants to pay for Bookmap, they're not going to pay for the TOS version. The Bookmap brand is such a better deal and such better quality.
Because before it switched over, wasn't it ES for quite a long time?
It was ES for like I'd say years. I think it was years. And then they were just it all changed once Schwab bought them. Schwab bought them and said no fun zone. Ain't no way. Alright, let's see if the buyers want to step in. I like that buying pressure on the weighted indice. Gold with some buying pressure held that bottom of the area of interest perfectly. Minute 37 on that candle. Remember, oil likes to inverse, so if we get a strong push, we might get a strong drop. Might. Apple's popping. What else we got? I haven't seen Nvidia in a while. 480 still, of course it is. Yo, I haven't seen Nvidia in a while, and yet I'm going to show you guys the charts, and it's going to look like I charted it yesterday. Look at the range.
Did you say you did sell gold off of that 15 minute?
I did not. I did not enter any gold. I was looking at gold off this area of interest, this key level right here, 2051.20. It held it perfectly. So I'm looking for buyers to step in and hold on gold. If they could hold gold, then I'll for sure go long on gold. VIX trying to drop. Weighted indice trying to pop. I think CL is going to want to continue. Thing with CL, what would it look like on the daily? Thing with CL's yesterday's daily was super high up. What the? But I mean, look at these drops, drop, pullback. It hit my sell zone, which is like perfectly. Like I saw this rising wedge up here. Let's see. I created this sell zone because I knew that's where it would retest. We retested it. It was this morning at 4 in the morning, so I wonder why I missed it. And that would have been a perfect entry. I mean, I'm talking from that entry to where we are now, or even this target, $1.43 move. That would be, with one contract, $1,400. Now, you start getting more contracts and you get strong, good moves like that. That's That's all you'll need. All you guys will need when trading is just consistent moves and higher probability. High probability is key. No reason to take 50 trades if one's going to take care of all of them. Just try to go for that one. But if you have to try to take 50 trades for one of them to work out, then you have to reevaluate your strategy and everything, because you gotta, there's gonna be a reason why one strategy you use works and the others don't. NQ looks like it might want to continue. I like the buying pressure. I want to pull back on NQ to like over here again, and then I'll grab some long positions. Yeah, there's buyers. Oh, you know what? I like CL for continuation. That's an inverse hanging man candle right there. We'll grab a CL short. I did not enter yet. I wanted to pull back. I wanted to enter up here. But this might just drop. There goes NQ. Oh yeah, rally-based rally on the 1 minute. There goes a drop on, what's it called? On whatchamacallit. Get off the 1 minute gross. That's why I don't like the 1 minute. False signal. But now it might bounce again, so it's like, nope. I sort of want to go long NQ here. Ooh. I was going to say, because I got my stop loss right here. Very tight stop loss on it. But it looks like it just might want to flush to it. There we go. There we go. Crude making another push, man. That is something, dude. Crude just don't care today. Damn, I was trying to grab those shorts up here. That's alright. Look at this pullback on NASDAQ. Ooh. Completely invalidating my trade plan for us to close up here, retest, and go long. GC looks like a drop-based drop. I have a trend in that. See how this 5 minute closes. Guys, I'm gonna let this 5 minute close. We'll see if we got any setups, and I'll either stick around for the setup or I'll wrap it up. If you guys got any questions, definitely let me know. Appreciate you all for tuning in today. Hope you guys learned something as always. And I'm trying to get back into the more consistent on the stream side. I know this past couple weeks has been a bit hard. But we'll be back. We'll be back to business. I was thinking of hey guys, so alright, real quick while I have you guys here, Discord and YouTube too. I want to try to revamp at some point our YouTube page, because our YouTube page is a little shot. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It just looks like a whole bunch of, where is it? It just looks like a whole bunch of these. And I feel like I want to revamp it and maybe throw up like what? Weekly, oh my god, what's the word I'm looking for? The weekly earnings reports, most anticipated earnings, stuff like that. Oh, I might take NASDAQ long depending on how this closes. But I would need your guys' support to drop some likes and stuff. So just an FYI, probably gonna work on that. But that's like the least of my worries right now. I'm not worrying about that right now. I don't like NASDAQ long anymore. I do like oil to continue. I'm not taking it though. Ooh, actually, looks like we might fail. I think, yeah, I was gonna say, I think NQ might want to short that. Because now we just trapped the people that went long trying to push it up. Now we're trying to push lower. Let's see how we want to hold. Don't rush into it. Don't assume every candle's going to be the next trend. Once you start assuming every candle's going to be the next trend, you get crushed every single candle. You're hitting the reverse button every single candle. Take your trades, be patient. If the trade doesn't work out, have some rules, stop out, be patient for the next entry. So we got gold. Gold might be a continuation to the downside if bears do want to step in here. If only I had bookmap. Bum, bum. I'd consider a gold short here. But probably not. Did close below the area of interest. Tell you guys what. Whoa, what just happened? I'll take gold short. Oh, whoa, I was like, what just happened? It filled me 5 contracts. That's what just happened. It's not what I wanted at all. Nah, that's crazy. Filled me way too heavy on that. Way too heavy.
You're gonna have to scale out.
I'm gonna have to just like probably just cut this whole order out. Like it oh my god, it 5x'd it. Oh, that's a bummer right there. I'm gonna need this pullback. Papa needs a pullback. Nah, I don't like that buying pressure. Need sellers to come back in, save my butt. If sellers come back in and save me, I'd be thanking the Lord. I don't know how I feel about it though. It does feel like buyers want it. Yeah, I don't like that, guys. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, very unfortunate. Wow, that's wild. That's actually crazy. That stinks. Oh man. Yo, that filled me so heavy that it wiped out most of that crude trade. Wow. That's gnarly. Damn, crude's crazy. That's insane, dude. I don't know why I switched to gold. I should have just stuck with crude today. Holy cow. That's something, man. That's crazy. I'm tight. I'm like super tight that it filled me like that. Yeah, flexible grid. Yes. Well, you have this like this type of flexible grid, where you pick how many charts and where, and you could adjust it and stuff. However, it's not like it's not like where you could pick which ones, and you do have to pay like for the premium and stuff. You know, I want to grab some crude oil shorts just to ride this trend lower, but I don't want to get caught up in chop.
Well, crude just hit its pivot point, so it's going to chop there for a while.
All right, let's see.
Gold's
Wow,
pivot
nice.
Gold's pivot point is at 54, so you may get a reprieve here if it bounces off of it.
I did grab a gold short, but it looks like it looks like it wants to bounce on that. On that 1 minute, looks like a nice bounce candle. I'd love to be wrong. I want to see us dump strong on crude again. Those dumps are strong and come in abundances. One more nasty drop. Oh, come on. One more drop, one more drop. Ah, boo. It looks like it wants it, but it's holding this key level right now, which I'm not a fan of. The level that says daily. I think we want to bounce from this level. Sort of want to see how this 5 minute will close. I'd like to see CL continue here for some more downside. What time is it? Alright guys, I am going to wrap it up in a little bit, very shortly, probably after this trade. That doesn't look like it's going to pan out. There we go. There we go. There we go, crude. Crude, you're my dude, crude. Let's go. Big drops, big drops. We're going to exit there for a quick scalp. Bottom of that candle is where my stop is, where my exit is. Alright, now I'm hitting exit market right there. Alright, made back what gold took away from me. Dude, that was rough, man. I can't believe that. You know why? Because I was messing with some 150k accounts. And it was pre-market trading, so the volatility was like a quarter of what we got now. That was just rough, but that's alright because we caught that oil. Yo, we caught this nice oil trade. We could have even targeted down here. That was some good stuff. Well, let's see how this 1 minute closes real quick. I might jump back in this. If we stay below this key level, I'm getting in this. And then I'm gone. Then I'm gone. Try to be back tomorrow. Oh, nope. Bye-bye. Look at the green, all the buying pressure. Alright, ladies and gents, it has been fun. It was a great trading day, all except that little gold hiccup, which, if it wasn't so heavily leveraged, it would have still been a fantastic trading day. But hey, we made it back. That's alright. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Any questions, you guys know where to hit us up. bullishbears.com. Check me out. Check us out. We're here for you guys.
Thanks, Gav. Take care, bro.
Yes, sir. Be good, everybody. Peace.
Thanks a lot, bro. See you tomorrow.
Peace out, YouTube.